Hi, I'm Sridhar. I'm going to explain about the fundamentals of chemistry topic. In this, I'm taking the concept of the electron configuration and its rules. Okay, in this topic, I'm going to explain about the electron configuration and its rules. Okay, in this topic, I'm going to explain about the electron configuration and its rules. In this next slide, first of all, I have to explain about the electron configuration definition. Okay, the way in which the electrons are distributed among the various orbitals of an atom. Okay, simply we can uh, define it as the process of distribution of various orbitals of an atom is called as the process of distribution of electrons into the various orbitals of an atom is called as electron configuration. Okay, in this we observe it is a Mylar diagram. Okay, it is based on the concepts of energy of the various orbital. In this first one, the electrons are enters into the 1s2 orbital. After that the electron is enters into the 2s2. Then after it is 2p6. After that it the 3s2. And next one is 3p6. After that 4s2. Then after 3d10, sorry 3d, then after 4p orbital, after that 5s orbital, then 4d, 5p, 6s, 4f, 5d, 6p, 7s, 5f, 6d, 7p. Based on these Mylar diagram, we have to write the electron configurations of various orbita, various atoms, various elements. And next one is in this electron configuration of this one is a different rule. And then next one is, okay, here I am once again I'm repeating the definition of this uh, electron configuration of an atom. Okay, the arrangement of electrons in the orbital of an atom. Okay, this is described by a number that designates the number of principal shell and letter that designates the subshell, that is orbital. And third one is the a subscript that designate the number of electrons in that particular subshell. Okay, in this we have to define once again the electron configuration of an atom, that is the process of, sorry, the arrangement of electrons in the orbitals of an atom is called as electron configuration. Okay, that can be described. Example 2p4. Okay, in this a number indicates the number of principal shell, and that letter, English letter, indicates the uh, subshell, and subscript number can designate the number of electrons in the particular orbital or subshell. Example 2p4. In this 2p4 orbital indicates 4 electrons in the p subshell of second shell. 2p4, in this 4 electrons are present in the p subshell of the second shell. 3d8 indicates 8 electrons in the d subshell of the third shell. On next one is, okay, the arrangement of electrons into the various orbitals of an atom can be depends on the three rules, that is above principle, Pauli's exclusion principle, Hund's rule. Okay, using the orbital filling diagram at right will help you figure out how to write them. Start with the 1s orbital, fill each orbital is completely and then go to the next one until all of the elements have been accounted for. Simply we can say uh, that can be uh, this can be explained by using this diagram. First of all, the electrons are enters into the 1s orbital. After completion of filling of this 1s orbital, the electrons are next enters into the 2s orbital. After that, that will be going to the 2p orbital. Then after it is 3s orbital, so on and so on. Okay. This is the energy of the orbitals of the various orbitals. Now we have to discuss about the different rules for the filling of electrons into the orbitals. First one is we have to discuss about the Pauli's exclusion principle. Pauli's exclusion principle. Okay, according to this principle, no two electrons in an atom can have same set of four quantum numbers like N, L, M and S are S quantum numbers. Okay, N indicates the principal quantum number, L indicates azimuthal quantum number, M indicates magnetic quantum number, MS indicates that is S indicates the spin quantum number. Okay, once again I'm repeating the Pauli's exclusion principle. No two electrons can in an atom can have same set of four quantum numbers N, L, M and Ms. An orbital can hold the maximum of two electrons and they must have opposite spins. Opposite spin. Okay, in this Pauli's exclusion principle, the quantum numbers of electrons of any electrons having same n lm values but different in the spin quantum number. Okay, example Pauli's exclusion principle. Example 1s orbital. Okay, it has can capable to fill up maximum of two electrons. Okay, for one electron the n value is 1, that is 1 indicates n value, that is a subshell. S indicates this is a s orbital, that is a subshell, that is L value is 0. And next one is M value of this one. Okay, this can be calculated 2L plus 1 equation. In that L value is 0, then this one is 0 and its spin quantum number is plus half. And next one is for second electron, that is a n value and L value, M values are similar to the first electron 1, 0 and 0, but spin it is minus half. According to Pauli's exclusion principle, no two electrons in an one orbital it does not have same type of quantum numbers. In that n, L, M values are same, but difference in the spin quantum number. And next rule is Hund's rule. Okay, this Hund's rule is applicable for the degenerate orbitals. For degenerate orbitals, the lowest energy is attained when the number of electrons with the same spin is maximized. Okay, this rule can be explained, okay, only applicable for the degenerate orbitals. Okay, this rule is not okay. According to this rule, all halfway first. According to this, you will fill them all the halfway first, and then you start pairing up the electrons. This rule simply can say we can define it as electrons do not paired up into the degenerate orbitals until each degenerate of orbitals filled first. Okay, according to this Hund's rule, electrons do not paired up into the degenerate orbitals until each degenerate orbital is filled with one electron. Okay, what is the degenerate orbitals? Okay, degenerate orbital means having same energized orbitals. So, example 3p orbital. Okay, in this example, if you have to take 2p orbitals or 3p orbitals are in each level are degenerate orbital because they are all having same energy. Similarly, df orbital are also degenerate orbitals. It means the orbitals which are having same type of energies are called as degenerate orbitals. In this type of degenerate orbitals, electrons do not paired up until each degenerate orbital is filled with one electron. And next one is above principle. And last one is above principle. According to above principle, the rule is electrons occupy the orbitals of lower energy first. That is, okay. According to this, electrons enters into the orbitals with the lower energy orbital. Okay, in this, according to Euler diagram, the first electrons are enters into the 1s orbital, after that 2s, and then 2p, 3s, 3p, and so on. Example. Example. Okay, before going to discuss this example, okay, previous rule in the Hund's rule, in this example, 2p orbital is there. In the if it is having 4 electrons, first all the 2p orbitals is filled with one electron. After that, the second last fourth one electron is maybe paired any one of these 2p orbitals. Any paired with any one of these 3p orbitals of 2p orbital. Okay, in this next one is above principle. According to above principle, examination part of the may ask as define or state and explain the above principle. According to this, electrons are enters into the orbitals of least energy first. Okay, electrons in an atom occupy the first lowest possible energy levels or orbitals. So the order of these orbitals are 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 4s, 3d, 4p, 5s, 4d, 5p, 6s, 4f, 5d, 6p, 7s, 5f, 6d, 7p. Okay, these are the energy order of the various orbitals. First, the electrons are enters into the 1s orbital. After that, it is enters into the 2s, then 2p, and so on. Thank you.